Hello friends, how are you today? I've got a just straight analysis, a short video for you to talk about what is going on the chart, because there have been some there's a fascinating move here. We had the 3+ hours of no data here, and I'm working on a video right now. I did it yesterday, but I'm in the editing process now, and I'm going to share that with you. I analyzed what was going on with the astrology at this time, because that's a way of trying to figure out what the chart image would have looked like. And there was a Moon-Mars conjunction. They're two close planets. So close planets are the most likely to affect us in the short term, like for 3 or 4 hours. So there was some fascinating information there. So I'll get that out later today, but just a quick update here. It's fascinating because check this out. Let's brighten the chart here for you. Okay, so we had the technological effect going on. That is what I call these very mechanical looking vertical lines, and even some horizontal here that go all the way to 40 hertz. Sometimes it's darker. It was darker a couple few days ago, but they go all the way to 40 hertz in general. So basically, these started on October 30th, which actually coincides with the election in Brazil, and they've gone consistently every day. This effect has been on the chart. Now, after we had the no data, okay, and yeah, there you can see the vertical aspect. But after we had the no data, look what happens. On 11/11, November 11, the technological effect rolls off, okay? And then by midnight here, nothing. It's gone right there. So that is fascinating. Okay, that is fascinating. I wondered if this was about monitoring. And if so, the monitoring has ended. Whatever was, perhaps if frequencies are being analyzed or noted, that's done. So we can only wonder what that might have corresponded with, but we had 2 major elections. Besides everything else going on in the world, worldwide, we had 2 major elections. So I just think that that's an interesting coincidence, and that it ends on 11/11 is very interesting. There was a very interesting effect years back on 11/11. I think it was 2018 when, at any rate. So it's a date where something interesting has happened. The bell, the tone that rang around the world happened on that day, I believe in 2018, and that was a fascinating chart. Okay, so there's something else I wanted to show you here. It's interesting because there's these sort of short horizontal lines here, and I was looking at what could have made that effect. Now, if you look at the black charts, amplitudes are still very low. All these movements are occurring really between 1 and like a little over 8 hertz. So very, very low energy for this chart. Qualities are fairly low here, but in the frequency, we are still going over this 25.2 range that I highlight. And then look what happened. Here's 26.2, excuse me, the high end of the range for this period. And look what happens. We get extended time over 25.2 to 26.2 for hours. And that corresponds, something happened here that ended up boosting up. The frequencies felt comfortable, in essence, moving to this high end of the range. Plus, there was a big spike, and for an extended period of time. So that's why I think what happened here in the data, the missing data section, could be really interesting. And I have the whole analysis ready, but I really want to, I'm tuning it before I publish it. And my upload times, I'm using more pixelated technology. I'm using like a better technology now. I've upgraded you may have noticed there's been a change, so the videos can show more clearly, but that makes it longer to upload and process and all the rest of it. Plus, I want to really make sure I get the details right. So I'm checking all of that. Then I'm going to be processing it and uploading it later today. So I look forward to seeing you then.